I'm going to give you a quick demonstration with how to put on a brachycephalic band for putting it on the head and also taking it off. They're pretty much the same thing. I just want to show each step bit by bit. So when putting on a brachy band, we want to try to be behind the child we're putting it on. It just makes it easier to open it up, get the whole placement process. It makes it a lot easier. So when you're doing that, you want to keep the straps out of the way. You want to have your fingers in toward the corners here and your thumbs up top. You just want to avoid your fingers being in toward the facial area as well. So pulling the band nice and wide, and a key part with this as well is giving it more space than you might think you need. The more space, the better. It will help make sure that there's less contact on the head as you're giving it or putting it down. Makes it easier for you as well. So I'm just going to open this up nice and wide, kind of come from the back, and then as it sits into place, I'm just going to let the band kind of sit in position here. Now before I secure everything up, I do want to make sure that everything's kind of lined up. So with this model here, if there was ears on it, we'd want to make sure the ears are lined up. The main thing as well is that we want the bottom trim of the forehead to be just above or just on the eyebrows. So in this model, it looks pretty good here. I'd recommend doing like a quick walk around, making sure that everything looks well positioned. And then from here, I want to secure the band up. So on this model, I can actually secure the band opening nice and closed. So I'm just going to give this a little bit more pressure to close it up like this, and then do one strap at a time until you hear that crunch on the way in, like this, and that's secured nice, okay? And then we'll do the opposite of taking the helmet off. So very similar, just almost reverse. So we're just going to undo the straps this way. Again, still being behind as much as possible. Fingers in the corners of the facial area here, thumbs up top. Pull the band nice and wide first, and then just remove like this. So depending on the head shape as well, you want to be a bit careful with the back of the helmet here. So if I show you from this side, if I'm pulling it off from the back like this, you might notice the back here might get caught underneath the head. So you might have to maneuver the helmet a little bit differently, depending on the child's head shape. But nice and wide, watch for the back of that helmet there because it seems to catch the head like this. So nice and wide, you might need to tip the back up a little bit, but that's on enough.